Uh,
We going live right now?
and we're live, people.
And we live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are live. It's the dysfunctional crew. Ron Hortman,
Woo!
cousin Kofi, Jelani, OC Neal. Somebody is echoing like something fierce. That's it.
Y'all see I got my Vikings on.
You got the Vikings on. Okay, all right.
I'm ready.
The
Is that
Vikings.
better? Is it me?
That sounds much better to me. How did that sound to
Okay.
y'all? Can everybody hear everybody?
Yeah, you
I
kind
can
of
hear
sound
a little
kind of
bit.
distant though,
I sound distant.
like a
For
Is
me
that
too, a little
distant.
bit, but
okay? All right, maybe it's me.
Sound like
How about?
somebody on an Android or something.
Not me. Not me,
me,
buddy. Can you hear me now? Is that better? No. Yeah.
I can hear you better, but am I
Okay.
echoing?
No, I don't hear no echo.
It's all
Deidre Pet, I see you. How
it's
y'all
all
It's
doing?
spotty.
dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Dysfunctional.
What? What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How was the last couple days for you?
It sound
Woo-hoo.
weird.
I sound weird. That mean it's your phone, B. Because I sound people.
I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm good.
pe- People listen to you. Can you hear
Let
us?
me see.
I think it's your phone, man. I'm not gonna take the L for this one. That's your phone. You can't have prepaid phones and do this, man. You need a paid carrier. Okay, I think you back now. You back?
Well, well,
Yeah, I'm
well.
good. Someone said something went wrong.
Cousin
Probably that
Selena, I
Wi-Fi.
see you. Mal, I see you. Treese is tapped in. All right, we see you. Okay. It,
Okay.
all right, so it's your phone. We're gonna settle that right now. It's your phone. It's not mine, and we ain't gonna judge you though. Ron Hortman, Kofi Tyler, Jelani O.C. Neal, dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional.
Hopefully everybody's well. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We just was to go. How was the weekend for you? OC,
It
anything
was good for
special?
me.
Good for you? All right. What you do? Anything special?
I did get to go see one of my good friends here. She sings throughout the valley, and she shut the house down as usual. And I hadn't did that in a while, with COVID and all. But it was good to get out, hear some good music, good vibes.
Right, right. So you're a
I
real
took my
Valley girl
cousin
now.
on a date. I took my cousin on a date, and we had a real good date.
Oh, you took your cousin on a date?
Yeah, her and we had a really good date.
Okay, all right. Where'd y'all
Mm.
go?
We went to see my girl.
Oh, to the live show. Okay. All right. That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
That's dope. I ain't gonna put this out there. You never took me to no live show, but that's another thing.
I
Uh
come to your live shows though. Do that.
oh,
Oh.
true. Facts. I ain't
Mhm,
gonna deny that.
mhm.
Hmm.
OC, what you do this weekend?
Ah man, what I do this weekend? Um, Came back to the soda pop. As you can see, baby, I'm representing
Hey,
right. Y'all see me in my right attire.
hey,
Oh,
we started to wear
poor
our
little
Green Bay
Tink
shirts.
Tink.
You know,
Poor
we
little
started to wear our
Tink
Green
Tink.
Bay shirts. I'm proud you
Poor
were. You
little
look
Tink
comfortable
Tink.
in that.
I'm very comfortable.
That's
I'm
good.
at home now. I'm chilling. I feel good. Actually, I was by my girl crib. We're by my people house. We don't like titles, so I
Okay,
ate
y'all do
good.
titles.
Yeah, I ate real good, and it was cool.
Okay,
I
that's what's
wish
up.
I had something to eat, y'all.
You hungry? You want to grab something right quick?
I don't have anything prepared.
That's make a sandwich. A sandwich. Uh, I didn't do nothing spectacular this past weekend. I y'all been keeping up with the social medias. Yes,
No,
That's
yeah,
not my thing. So
yeah.
no.
what happened?
Your boy Ti, he in a little situation. They saying him and his wife was trafficking women.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he called them cattle. So I
Oh
can't
wow.
I can't confirm or deny. I'm just speaking what's on the media right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of women saying that they was uh doing the drugs and passing them around like you know you know adult situations.
Nothing shocks me anymore. I mean, nothing really shocks me anymore.
So you ain't even surprised about it. Okay. Selena said she tapped in on the Ti and Tiny Scoop. You believe it? You believe they did it?
Hey,
Look,
Selena.
you believe they did it?
Shout out trees.
She T, uh she said Ti didn't deny it. He stated they paid for it. So he got.
Oh wow.
I guess he got the receipts. So
Oh wow.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Uh,
I'm gonna tell you how it worked. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it worked. Do I necessarily agree or believe what Tip did? Him and his wife, the allegations that brought before them, the alleged allegations, not necessarily. I believe that Tip is being Killer Mike next. They talk too much about the black dollar. They talk about uplifting people, and they just doing a little bit too much of that. And I believe everybody who does that sort of thing, they get attacked.
the powers that be attacking him.
Plain
I
and
will.
simple.
I will say this that apparently there were non-disclosure statements or agreements signed before said activities. So if it's consenting adults, if you sign something, I don't, you know what I mean. So we'll see. We'll
Right.
see what it says.
People are always trying to play the victim, man.
It's a lot of that going around. Like I, again,
And there's a lot of demonic stuff going on too.
I'll say this with the celebrity stuff when it comes to that. Now, if any woman was victimized, whatever, I agree. Anybody should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law and all that. If you're really doing stuff like that, but sometimes, like I'm just gonna use the Mike Tyson thing. She went to his hotel room at 3 in the morning, and I just I just don't think, dude. Like it's all these women throwing themselves at those dudes. Why would they have to rape somebody? That's where I was always with it.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Rape
Listen,
isn't about that though. Rape is a whole psychological thing. A lot of men that rape women, that don't mean they can't get a woman. They sick. They're sick.
I believe that, but
right.
okay,
So
if
that's a whole nother level, you
I
know?
mean, even if a
so
woman was to say, even if a woman came to your hotel room at 2:33 in the morning, okay, she does have the right to say no. But to me,
absolutely.
that right should have been before you got there. You should never even been there.
That my point is, why are you going to a man's
So
place
you
at three in
mean
the
if
morning?
I go ahead.
No, if somebody call you at a man call you at 2 or 3 in the morning, I'm at this hotel. You want to come through? You know he owns something at 2 or 3 in the morning.
But what
Like,
if he
why would you go? Why would
Well,
you go?
what if he
here's the
manipulate the
thing.
woman and say, I ain't on that. I ain't on
I
that.
think
Just
you
come
setting
through.
yourself up when you think a woman owe you anything because she invites you somewhere at a certain time. That means she get to do whatever the hell she want to do to you.
Absolutely
No,
not. I'm not saying
no.
setting yourself up, but I'm saying if okay, tell you what, look, if a dude invited me to his hotel room at 3 in the morning, I'm not going because I'm not on that, man. I'm just not going. Like, why would you put yourself in that situation? You
That's
know what I
true.
mean?
That is true. You
That's where
know,
I'm at with it. I'm not going.
I
Like,
think a person should think it out, but I don't think that gives a person the right to do whatever they want to them because they came to their hotel at a
no,
certain time.
Right.
no,
That's
I
some
never said that.
crazy stuff to say.
No, I never said that.
You didn't say that.
I said that I don't always believe it because like, see, why are we talking about this, Ryan Hortman? But okay, like if again, I don't know the full details, but I heard one of the Bill Cosby ladies. She went and it happened. She she left and then she went back again. It, like if somebody violating you, why would you go back and put yourself in the situation?
That's a whole nother ball game too. That's some more sick stuff. You know, these people
A
have
whole
deeper
part.
issues, doing stuff like that. That's not even logical. So when
Uh-oh.
it's not logical, then it's some other issues and layers on top of that.
Pamela told me to save myself. Selena said she agreed with us. You know what's about to happen clearly. And again, I'm not saying that that gives a person the right to do that, but it's you clearly are putting yourself in
It's
a
fair to
situation you
say
don't have to be.
it's fair to say he may think he may get something, but it's fair to say, well, it's definitely my right to say no, though, and
Right.
Absolutely,
he
But
should leave that
absolutely.
alone.
can I tell you something though? Honestly, I think women also get to that situation and they say no, and the person be like, okay, but they talk so bad about the girl and make her feel some type of way to make her do some extra stuff and say something happened anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at Nelly.
Uh,
Look what happened to the rapper Nelly in Washington.
what happened to Nelly?
A girl tried to say he did this, that to her. He like, man, I ain't do nothing with you. Woo. Then it come to find out she was lying.
Yeah, and that's really wrong and just as bad too. I don't
It's
have
horrible.
any respect for that. That's not cool for a woman to do that to get attention or money or whatever.
I think that the women
It's
who
a
lie should
horrible
go to
thing.
jail. They should have some type of penalty for that.
I think they
The
should
woman
get
who
Absolutely.
lied,
punishment
the woman
too.
who lied should have to go do 10 years in hard federal prison.
I think she should too, because you
You
shouldn't be able to
Shit.
destroy
That
someone's
shit.
life like that.
Selena said, "Why you going though? What's your intention?" It's almost one of these things. Like, all right, if I'm just gonna try to keep it simple, I'm just gonna use a dog and a fence. If you know that dog, if you know that dog bites, why would you even go over there? Why would you even put yourself in that situation? If you don't, you shouldn't go to nobody's hotel room at 3 o'clock in the morning if you don't totally know this person and trust this person. Period.
No.
I
I
agree.
like I said, if a dude tell
I
me,
think
"Hey man,
that two consenting adults should be able to go anywhere in the world at any time that they want to, if they're okay with that, and that doesn't give a person the right to do whatever they want to do with me.
no,
That's insane.
I'm never saying they had the right. You putting words in my mouth. I didn't say
If
nobody
I
had
say
the right.
no, then it's a no. And
We
just
agree.
because I came somewhere with you at 2
We
a.m., 3,
I
4,
agree.
5
I
o'clock, what?
I
No.
agree. I no, I agree with that totally. But what I'm saying is, why are you going there at 3 in the morning if you don't know this person and you don't trust this person totally?
Well, like I said, that's a different situation, but that's just like a woman meeting a guy for the first time. They're having a good night. Maybe the night leads off into up until 3, and
No,
y'all still want to hang out. That has happened before.
I've been there. I've been
And
there. Had
you
that happen
don't have a
multiple
right to
times.
think just because you hang out with a person up until 3
you,
a.m. that they
no,
owe
you.
you something.
No, nobody's saying that. You putting words in my mouth, Kofi. I never said that they had the right to do anything. I'm
Well,
saying
or feel like they owe a person
not. I
something.
never. I never said anybody owe anybody anything, Kofi. You putting those words in my mouth, Kofi. I said that if somebody calls you at 3 in the morning to come over to their hotel room, do you really think they just want to come over and talk?
Maybe they just scared of the dark and they want somebody to be there with them. I mean,
It
whatever
could
the
be
case may
of
be.
various reasons, Ryan. You can't
Yeah.
not believe in your mind that the only reason a person, not just you, I'm just saying
I
people,
no,
period. People, period.
I believe if somebody calls somebody over at 3 in the morning, they have intentions on
They
doing them up.
could. They
That's their
could.
intention. And
Yeah, that's
again,
very that's very
again, if
conservative.
again, if if a famous basketball player or football player or rapper or somebody, hey, call me at 3 in the morning. Hey, Ryan, what's happening, man? Why don't you come through, pimp? I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Hey, listen, man. I
My
got.
office hours are 9 to 5.
Hey, y'all might not believe this, man. And we was kicking it at the club. I ain't gonna say where I was at, what city, what state, or none of that's irrelevant. And we kicking it, and it was like, man, you good at getting the girls, man. Let's get it. And then it didn't work out. And then Buddy was like, "Oh, you got some drink?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "You might as well just come on over to my room." Then I was like, "No, I'm head on me, partner. Ain't none
Yep,
of that. I'm good on that, fam." I'll be like, "I'm gonna holler at you later." But I don't. I mean, I don't think he had no ill intentions, but I just don't think it was appropriate for me to go
exactly.
sit down with him and chop it up with him. Just like when I would say this, I was in lacrosse. I went by my man house, and a nigga was singing Babyface. Babyface was bumping. And I'm like,
He bumping face, okay.
Babyface, that is Babyface.
Okay.
Right.
Not Scarface,
No,
Babyface.
Babyface. And I'm like, that's like, okay, that's a classic. You know what I'm saying? For myself. I'm like, okay. And then he came out. He's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "What's happening, fam?"
He
And
was-
I'm like, "Hey, yo, what? Hey, you ain't got that Drake or that Jeezy or something?" You know. I'm like, "Shit, Tupac. Public Enemy. Something. I need something masculine." You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
he was hitting
shit.
you with the tender lover.
And I was like, "Hey, bro, I don't think it's appropriate that two niggas with felonies sitting listen to
Look,
Babyface in the living room on a hot sunny day. I
Hey,
don't think that's appropriate, man." He was like, "Oh, nigga, you crazy, man. You always cracking jokes." I'm like, "No, I'm dead ass. This ain't no joke."
hey, he was pouring you a glass of lemonade, saying, "This is for the cool in you."
Man, I don't know. I just found it inappropriate, man. But two niggas with felonies and he listens to Babyface.
Hey, Pam said, "Don't put yourself in a position." Selena said she was in DC with someone, and we went to a known rapper hotel room. I thought she was lying, but no, it really was a rapper. Well, she's in the bathroom with the known rapper. I'm only with the okay, she didn't finish it. She left us with a cliffhanger. Oh, she only with the entourage. That could have been a situation. Long story short, I had to tell him I was MPD. Ooh, ooh,
that was a good
okay.
one. That was a
Wow.
good one.
Wow. Tree said, "Don't think if they went to the hotel together at 3 a.m. with the understanding of involved, why don't you have the understanding of why you going at 3 a.m.?" I agree. I
And
What
we,
did
totally
Tree
agree.
say?
She's saying that don't think they now I can't read clearly. Don't think they if they went to the hotel together at 3 a.m. with the understanding was involved, why don't you have the understanding of why you going at 3 a.m.?
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Hey,
exactly.
I actually had women where I went and got a room because we was hanging out at the bar and it was real nice and we just had a good vibe. And I'm like, "Hey, sweetheart, it ain't even about that, man. We could be in the lobby."
Right.
Absolutely.
They was like, "You know
Right.
what? I want to kick it
Right.
with you. I like you."
Right.
I,
OC.
Next thing she was like, "Man, women know when they want to be with a man. I felt that vibe from you, but I just couldn't just do it right away like that." I said, "Well, baby, you know what? We could chill. We ain't even got to do nothing." And she was like, "Man, you just so respectful." Little did she know I was with like four other girls that day. You know what I'm saying? So I was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, it ain't
Ridiculous.
about that, man. It ain't even about that." But on the low, I was gonna bust my boo. she'd have been she'd have been another baby mama.
this dude's an idiot.
You
I'll
know
be
what I mean?
honest. I if I wasn't on that, I wouldn't even feel comfortable having somebody in my room at 3 a.m. because I don't want them type of
Exactly.
I don't
Why
want them type
would
of problems.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You keep putting it on the woman. Why would a man do that to himself if he
I,
didn't know already what
What type of
was
broad he
gonna
was
go
dealing
on
with.
between them?
And see, that's the reason why dudes, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but that's why dudes be preferring like women who don't have that many morals, if you will. The
Wow,
I,
that's
jumpers. You
sad
know,
if that's what they prefer.
I don't want no woman to be sitting up here wanting to be like get all spiritual tonight. Like tonight? Tonight?
ah,
Man, come on, man,
listen,
for real.
Well, to each his
okay,
own.
okay. All this stemmed off of the Ti thing. This is not our topic of the day.
Did we
This
recap?
No, can
we
I
did.
just say one
Yeah,
thing? No, I just
please.
want to know why is it that me, Jelani OC, why I always got to find a girl who want to get their life together all of a sudden. You done made 30 porn movies and all of a sudden you want to be a good woman. Now, I'm like, with
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Oh, I just
yeah,
want to change my life. I'm tired of them women.
yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
don't want
it might be that when they realize they with OC that they like, this is where I'm at now. I'm with
to.
OC. I
No,
done heard
no.
these stories. I would do.
No, I'm just so tired of finding the women. Like, I'm for real, man. I'm like, man, I heard about you. I know about your past. Like, are you for real? That was then. This is now. I'm like, that was yesterday. Nah, I'm sorry.
Oh
It
my
was
goodness.
yesterday.
You was with T.I. and
Ridiculous.
Tiny.
It just sounds ridiculous.
Now you want to meet my
Th-
family.
th-
Nah.
this is not our topic of the day. What did we do last week?
Did
Last
we
week
are we recapping on things that irritate us, things we
we
dislike, things we can't stand,
we did
and
that
so on?
yesterday. We did
Yeah.
that the last show, talking about
Yeah, last
irritant
show.
things that pissed us off, things that
Pet peeves.
pet peeves and all that.
Yeah.
We vented a little bit. I think we'll do a little bit of that on every show. You had something you was venting about, didn't you, OC?
About Culver's.
Okay, you don't like Culver's?
I like Culver's. And I didn't realize the price of Culver's. And
I mean,
that,
it's
Culver's is not like Culver's is like if a girl say she want Culver's, I was like, hey, you want to run to McDonald's? That wasn't an option. Culver's wasn't an option.
you in a
That's
relationship if you getting Culver's in.
exactly like you got to be put like we got to be together like playing cable bills or something together. Like because I went to Culver's and it was like 40 some odd dollars. And I was like, I tried to be a player, but I was like, excuse me, I didn't hear you. They was like, oh no, 46.30. I'm like, damn. And then she just sitting there looking all cute. I'm like, man, you gonna have to do something for this all for,
For the
So
40,
really,
right?
for
that's
the
what
40,
For the
y'all
40,
40.
you gonna say
46.
that?
Culver's is expensive. If you know you're not gonna be with no man or you got no intentions on really being with him, go to Wendy's.
Wendy's is as high as you gonna take them.
And Wendy's, you
That's it.
get you a Dave, get you a double stack or something. You don't have a man buy Culver's for you and you don't plan on really being with that man.
OC, Stone Cold Gentleman.
Well, one thing I can say is the level of people you choose to deal with. So I don't know
Kofi, I
nothing
don't care
about
who they
that.
is. You gonna get like Culver's, you know what you getting into. That
That
means you
is
coming back
so
to that hotel
ignorant.
room at 3 in the morning.
That's the most ignorant. That is the most ignorant thing I've heard of.
You eating that
it's
Culver's? Oh,
it's
you
pre-
going? Oh,
That is
okay,
ignorant.
it's
okay.
it is pretty dysfunctional, Kofi. It is pretty
That is
dysfunctional.
ignorant.
Hey, listen. So
Now,
y'all randomly taking women to Culver's.
well, if Hortman won't Culver, she can get Culver's.
I mean, she had 4 kids. She proved herself.
Yeah. Now I admit, we first started dating, like we was teenagers and we went to Taco Bell and she ordered something that I didn't know you could order. Like
Nacho
See,
Bel Grande, they faster than us, man. They know
it,
about
it
extra
came
sour cream and all that. Yeah, they
it
know
came
about
out in
that.
the shoebox, man. I'm like, what the hell? I'd never seen anything like that. They brought a big box, and I was like, man, what am I getting myself into? And now look.
I actually been. I remember coming home and I was talking to this one girl, and I don't know if she fell for me like I don't know like never before. I ain't had no car. I'm on the city bus. I don't got nothing. I don't even know about liquors, what liquors to buy. And I called her from the liquor store. I'm like, hey, I was like, you want me to get some Chivas Regal or something? Because I see the advertisement for it. Like I didn't know. Like she was like, you ain't gonna get no Chris. I'm like, Chris, I don't even know what that is. Like Chris. Oh, you know, Chris, like she wanted me to get Cristal and all that, and she was dealing with ballers. And then I was sitting there looking like, man. And then when we got to talking, she was like, you know, I knew you. I mean, I didn't really know you was on the bus, but I know you don't know about this and the other. And I was sitting there thinking, like, man, this woman must really been dealing with some guys. And then I'm like, you live on 76 in an apartment building. Like, yeah, you got the Gucci loafs and all that, but like, your priorities is really mixed up.
Priorities was flawed.
Right. Hey, hey, before you even told me about the priorities being flawed, right? I mean, I'm looking at her like, you for real? You living in an apartment building off of 76 in Denver.
With Gucci. Gucci.
Gucci loafers and Gucci purses. Like she was dealing with a baller. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna never spend that much, baby. Never.
Well, hey, dysfunctional family.
Well,
Today's
I'm
topic.
sticking to I'm going back to my irritants, and I can't
Uh,
stand a phony or a user, and I'm sticking to it.
so Kofi can't stand a phony or a user.
All
Jelani
right.
can't stand somebody with messed up priorities. And I almost paid $10 for tomatoes today. So I didn't like that at all. Uh,
$10 for tomatoes?
I I went to Publix. She sent me to the store to grab some lettuce, some tomatoes, and she made these pitas or whatever, right? So I put them on the thing. I'm ringing
You
it. Dude tell me like 20 something dollars, and I'm looking. I'm like, them tomatoes was $9. He said, yes, they're organic. I'm like, no,
Oh
I want.
wow.
I was like, no, you got to put them back. I want the regular ones, boss. I held the whole line up, everything. I wasn't paying no $9 for no tomatoes.
No,
Tomato
that was too high.
Tomatoes taste like dirty water, y'all. I'm not paying $10 for used
That
water.
was
That's what
too
tomatoes
high.
taste like. That's it.
That was extremely high.
And I'm gonna say this one last thing before we get into our topic of the day. Uh, I'm very irritated about this. I'm trying to be more handy around the house with certain things. My washer was messed up when it go into the spin cycle. It shakes so hard that it literally moving across the laundry room. So I looked on YouTube. I went to Amazon. I bought these shocks that you put on. I put them on, fixed everything right, put the clothes in. Dog, it's worse than it was before I fixed it, dog. The washer did like a 360, bro. And I'm gonna have to call somebody. I'm
You
gonna have to
better
call somebody.
call somebody.
I'm mad. It took me like an hour to put these things on, and then I started reading all the comments on YouTube, and people was like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, mine's still doing the same thing." I'm like, "God dang it! I didn't read enough comments." I stopped when
It didn't work, huh? It didn't
it didn't
work.
work. It didn't work. So I'm irritated
Okay.
about that. Okay, Bryce, my man, I appreciate you, man. He missed my special. Thank you for rocking with me. Uh, Joy Valentine, what's good? How you doing?
Hey,
All right.
Valentine.
Tonight we're gonna do a little something different. All right. Tonight this is our topic. Is social media a gift or a curse? We want everybody to chime in and do me a favor before in the next 20 minutes or so, Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe. It's on Ron Hortman Comedy, or and like us on Facebook on the personal page and hashtag dysfunctional and send us some hearts and likes and all that because we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something different tonight. In about 20 minutes, we're gonna put somebody that's in the comment section. We're gonna put you on live with us. We're gonna let you
I'm so
tap in with us,
excited about that.
and that's what we're gonna do. But you got to be following us, subscribe on YouTube, and you got to give us a hashtag and some likes. All right, then we're gonna put you
And
on
then
live
we're
with us.
going to tap you in.
We're gonna tap you in. All right, let's go. Jelani, OC, Kofi, cousin Kofi, is social media, is it a gift or is it a curse?
I think it could be the devil's playground because of all the things that your mind can take in with looking at it if you're not careful.
So it's a curse to you because
I said it
all the stuff
can be. It
it can,
can be if you're not careful of what you're taking into your brain. You're not careful of what you're taking into your mind.
so what do? You don't look at certain things or what?
Yeah,
You don't
you
look
don't look at certain things or you just keep it to a certain basis or some of that stuff is just too much.
like what don't you look at, Kofi?
I don't look at women like exposing themselves, and I don't look at men exposing themselves. I don't look at a lot of fighting and negative stuff.
She got positive social media.
Even though I can say I have used social media in a negative way by
You
getting on there.
you
Yeah, because I felt like this is the only way a person would hear me because this is what they do now. So,
mm, mm.
you know what I mean? And I had to say to myself, I can't do that. This is so low.
Bryce thinks it's a curse. I I think I think it's a beautiful tool. I'm connected with so many people that I've met over the years and friends and family that I probably would never be able to talk to on a regular basis. We get to interact at any given moment of the day. I'm literally watching people's kids grow up on social media, and you can get your message across. I, I think it's a gift. I think it could be a gift. OC.
Green room.
For
Okay.
real?
We're,
For real,
Yeah,
OC?
for real.
everybody knows what the green room means. The green room means that kids can be watching and we're gonna have adult conversation that's not,
It's explicit, y'all. It
explicit.
get real explicit.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah, but outside of that, I think it's a gift and a curse, but I don't think no man, from a man's standpoint, do they want their better half on social media.
I mean,
I don't think a
I,
man, as weak as we are,
very,
and as beautiful as the women are,
yeah, very,
I'm
very.
not gonna lie, man. I mean, because I have seen my baby mama was like, everywhere I go, people trying to talk to me. When I go to the store, I can look like whatever. I go to the store, I go here, I go there. I jump on Facebook and post anything. Look at she, and then she threw me her messenger, bro. She threw me the phone and showed me her messenger, man.
It was
And
sliding in there.
my heart was like twinkle, but I kept my face. I was like, man, I don't care about none of that. But I was looking at them names.
It-
Oh my goodness, boy! I'm like, I'm popping glue. And I'm finna round. Oh, you want some? Okay, you flash your money. Let's see. Okay, I was man. I mean, damn. I mean, I wonder what these women messengers and DMs be really, really, really looking like, man.
you could see a a woman. They can post one of those half naked pictures and it'll be literally 100 dudes saying that they want to get with her, like not even in the DM, like right in the open. I'm like,
Right.
your kids is your friend out here, man, and you out here like that,
Yeah,
and
that's the curse part of it.
yeah,
Me
that's social media.
too. I
Go
feel
ahead,
like
Jeff.
that's the
I mean, I
curse
don't even
part of
understand.
it.
And women, I don't even know why women got to even be like that, man. You know what, man? I don't. I wish women and men were more responsible when it came to social media because
Me
it's.
too.
I mean, at some point, man, it's like you keep showing me your butt. Of course, I'm gonna say,
Because I hear it.
"Damn, you look strapped or you look nice." Are they all in my DM? They sweating me. Ugh. I- I'm single and I'm for a reason. Yeah, because you mentally challenged. You showing half naked pictures of yourself. You don't think a person gonna comment on it. You the thirsty one.
Exactly.
You
See,
thirsty.
see the problem part of Nitra says she will block somebody real quick, including family. Okay, all right. But
Yeah.
the problem with social media is it's free. Everybody has access. This is the chance for everybody
To get at
to
that.
be the star that they wanted to be.
Mm,
So they gonna say whatever they feel like they saying because they hiding behind
a
the
keyboard.
keyboard.
And I think it's ridiculous for people to just expose everything about themselves. It's like we were even taught that some things were to be kept at home and everybody
Mm,
not welcomed at your house.
true
And,
indeed.
you
Yeah.
know, I mean, how can you get on there and just expose every single thing about yourself?
And
It's
then you
just
got
ridiculous.
you have to be careful though as well. Being friends with people. Okay, like for instance, I don't know why I gotta say this, but I'm gonna say this. So well, it don't matter, but my cousin gay. And by her being gay and me selling cars, that has nothing to do with it, right? But check this out. So I went down our friend list and I was like sending friend requests to her friends. And then this one dude who thinks he's a woman was like, "Oh, you sent the request because you thought I was cute." And I'm like, "Oh shit, here we go." I'm quick. I'm like, okay, I'm finna slay this person in these comments because I know how them type of people are. They're trying to bring it back and say, "Oh, this is what you said about me." Like, but he was telling me that I sent him a request because I thought he was cute. And I was like, "No, dude, I don't think you were cute. I sent you a request because you friends with my cousin." And I sell cars, and if I got a car for sale, I just wanted you to be able to see what was available. I don't care about your gender or you thinking you a woman. I mean, clearly, I think you got a mental issue if you think you're a woman when you're clearly a man. But okay, I mean, whatever. To each his own. But he was
Well,
really
that
going
doesn't
at me.
necessarily mean that just because a person flow that way, they got a mental issue or whatever. But that's
No,
just
no, no, no,
you
no, no,
know.
no. If you are a man and you're gonna tell me that you're a woman, you crazy, not me.
That's go. That's go. We need to say this. This is going to be a whole nother show.
I mean,
Yeah,
because
that'll
I
That,
be
mean,
another
that's
show.
all.
what you like is what you like. I'm not knocking that. Hey, I like
Yeah.
I like a little urine sometime or whatever. I don't know. I might be R.
Oh.
Kelly. I might be R. Kelly. Don't
Whoa,
judge
whoa,
me. Don't judge
whoa.
me. But I'm
I,
just
Okay.
I
saying
wait.
Here
I
we
use
go with that
that's my
exposure. See that?
business.
I
See
usually have
this?
to say
Look,
this. I usually have
Ryan,
to
that's
say this
what I'm just
one.
talking about.
Yeah, I usually have to say this at least once every show. That the views of Jelani O.C. Neal is not clearly expressed by Kofi and I. He's
And
his
this
own
is what
person.
I'm saying
Yeah,
about people exposed too much.
yeah,
Some
yeah.
things you can keep
Look.
to yourself.
I'm
Everybody.
just saying I
Look,
might
hey,
like
several
that.
people saying green room,
Thank you.
green, just
Not
said
Okay,
even
okay.
too
green
much
room.
information.
Look, that
Uh,
ain't even green.
No, I'm just saying though. I
uh,
mean, what you like
yeah,
is
that.
what you like, and what you
Yeah,
do is what
listen,
you do. That's your business. That's your business. Summing it
absolutely.
up. We're not here to judge nobody on what they want to do.
No, we not. We not.
We
You
We
know,
will
don't
I'm
not.
not here to
judge.
judge you, but
We will
just
not.
We don't judge.
and for that reason, when the man asked me to come to a hotel room at 3 in the morning, I'm not going.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You ain't my homie, and I'm like, man, I don't got nowhere to go tonight. You like, well, bro, you come over here to this hotel. I got a room. Come on. That's no. You talking about partying? It's just me and you. What can me and you do in a
I,
party?
I just seen that clip of Martin at the DMV when the dude was like, "Hey, almond brown."
Man, listen, man. I ain't finna
Y'all
go do
silly.
that, man. I
Looking
ain't mad at
all
nobody.
almondy.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, people do what they do, man, but I'm
Hey,
not finna be contributing to it.
listen, man.
Well, I just think that
I,
people let themselves go. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? To me, it just blows me. Like the stuff that people do, the stuff that people like. They really want to be a star on Facebook.
it
It be
On,
it's
blowing.
on Instagram, yeah.
it's fame, y'all. Like fame is really a drug. You got to understand. Uh, a lot of these people weren't really popular like in the real world. Now they can create an identity. They have all of these people following them, and they really are a celebrity.
And I'm
So to
saying,
me,
and what I'm saying is,
it's
what you
like you want to be validated to some
right, but it be
degree
them
Absolutely.
ugly, it be them
when you
ugly
want to go
girls.
to that level.
Man, they be ugly girls who be getting 1 million likes when they put their booty out. And
Yeah,
you shot,
Set.
you look like a girl looked like High Top from Colors. If anybody want to know
Y'all
who
said
High
high
Top
top.
is from Colors,
High top.
Google High Top from
That's funny.
Colors, the movie Colors, and they be having their booty out, man, I don't see
and
women
don't
who
get me wrong,
abuse
I have
drugs.
taken pictures and I post pictures sometimes of me and my family and stuff. And I just started using Facebook when I moved here, and it was just due to my family because I'm not around my family any longer.
Right,
So
but you
I
ain't being
decided
provocative in
to
these
get a
pictures.
Facebook page.
You ain't being
Excuse me?
provocative. You're not being provocative with the pictures. I
No,
see
I'm
girls
not. I'm
who got
not
their whole
trying to
family there.
expose
They
my
got their
body.
family and they
Let,
they got they got their kids in the picture and they hunched over and bent over, with
let,
their
let,
kids.
let me read some of these comments real quick. Ray Ray said social media is a curse for our community for sure. He said Facebook gonna shut us down. Biden ain't playing about censorship. Uh,
They
Sid
mean
Mack
Bernie,
said
Bernie, Bernie.
Hey, Ray Ray.
it's a curse. Selena said, "What would they be without social media?"
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
Don said, "Yes, sir, bro. Social media stars. I was just having this conversation yesterday. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's real. Like you got to understand that people get famous. It's a chick right now that she eats crab legs
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
so,
She
and
get a
she got
million a month. She get a million a month.
eating crab legs. So what happens is now all these people saying, "Oh, this is what I'm gonna get famous doing that." And if you don't set boundaries for yourself, you'll get lost in social media.
That's what I'm saying.
It's really like a drug. Like
It
drugs
is.
you use the right way will help you. But if you use it too much or you become addicted, it can kill you. So you got to set boundaries for yourself. Like there's certain things that I won't do to get a laugh. Like that's just me. Certain things I
And
won't do. I set my limits. Some
Right.
people throw all that away to get fame.
I
Nika
think
said,
people don't even know how to sit and have a normal conversation anymore because of social media. They not
Man,
even normal no more. A group of
hey,
people will
listen,
get together and then all of them will sit together and be on their
with their
phone.
phone.
I'll be like,
Oh
leave
my
my
God.
house. Like, why are
but
you here?
but you
On the
know why
real.
though?
Because they
Because
don't know what to say.
no, 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 no. Because they feel like they're gonna miss something.
Yeah,
Or
because
that
that
too.
means to
Or that
me you
too.
so damn nosy and you want to be validated and you want to be in the end life so bad that you got to keep up every second instead of being able to intertwine with the people that are in front of you. That's something not
Hey,
right about
It,
that.
hey,
it,
when
it,
women want to take pictures of me and the car and try to be like we here or there, and they want to post all that, I'll be done with them.
Yeah, that's too much to me.
I don't
Like
like
every
that. I
time I
don't
go
like all that.
somewhere,
I'm
every
tired of
time I
that.
get in a car,
I'm tired of that,
taking
man.
pictures,
I'm so sick of
showing
women
all that.
acting like that.
if 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 we really if we break it down to what it really is, it's all marketing, it's media, and it's marketing. That's all it is. Everybody trying to be that star that they wanted to be. What Too Short say? Everybody got that same old dream to have big money and fancy things. Everybody do.
I don't think that everybody doing what they're doing because they want stardom. I think a lot of people are just doing this stuff because of maybe attention seeking. I don't think a lot of people think this is going to take them anywhere. I
Why
think
do
a lot
women
of people
always?
I think a lot of people think now the more that they think people see them doing, the better people will look at them. And I look at people on how their character is, not what you doing. What you doing don't mean nothing.
Man, I'm so tired of
Look,
women always fronting like they. I'm just so sick of women falling in love with me. So I just put it that way. That was random, and it came from. It was kind of left field, but I'm
very
so.
left.
I'm just what I mean by that is because they quick to put it on social media or try to dog me on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want women to be regular with me, but they just get caught up in this old rapture, and then there
It,
you go. Now I'm all over social media getting slayed and talked about it.
they
And
killing you
I
on
think
social
that
media.
Man, they out here killing me, B. Man, all kind of. I'm out here.
Hashtag loser.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you how
damn.
powerful social media is, y'all. I I started one, and I'm on TikTok, right? I, I know I have no business on TikTok. You know how I feel when the the, the kids be with their friends dancing, and the daddy or the uncle come out. Yeah, we used to do it
yeah.
like this, that's how I feel on TikTok. And it's so many old people on there, and they take we don't let the kids have nothing. Oh, we doing TikTok? Okay, we're gonna do TikTok, and that's what this really is. Everybody, it's almost like it's a fad. Like everybody, the language changes. Now everybody's saying, what's the thing they saying? Like for Jelani, they be like, it's the Viking shirt for me. Everybody's that's the phrase now that everybody's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or back
Okay, but
back to the streets. Go ahead.
can I ask you a question? So, how do we supposed to want respect from these younger children if we stoop into doing everything they do? We
Yo,
20 and 25 years older than them. We shouldn't want to do everything that they're doing.
but if my TikTok is better than they TikTok, they gotta respect me, Kofi. That's
Hey,
where
for
I'm at
real.
with it.
Flat
Like,
out. Flat out.
but no, but it's just think this how powerful social media is. The president of the United States was was
Tweeting,
tweeting. You get an executive order via tweet.
tweeting.
Somebody got fired via tweet, via
Well, he was
Twitter.
out of his mind. So,
It,
well,
it, but
that's just my personal
but
opinion. Don't judge me.
yeah, listen, this is a no judgment zone. But people got fired via Twitter. What if they not even following dude? Like if you ain't got no Twitter, somebody got to tell you, "Hey, dog, you got fired." I seen it on Twitter. My homeboy
Well, to
retweeted it.
me,
My
that was
homeboy
he
retweeted
wasn't
it.
professional doing that, nothing like that. Holding that position, he shouldn't have even been doing that kind of thing.
I'm just to read some of the comments. Cynthia Covington wants to know if y'all see any women doing anything positive on social media. because y'all on the women, especially the men. Uh, We on the women, okay. Well,
I'm not on the women
I
per
was gonna
se.
say,
I'm on
I,
people. I'm on people. I said the men be on here naked, the women be getting naked. They just do too much at the age they be at too.
we're doing too much. Selena said not on TikTok. Yes, on TikTok. Ray Ray said people don't live in real life no more. They live all online. I agree. I
Exactly. Me
agree.
too. Who was that? Ray Ray?
Yeah, that was Ray Ray. Tree said
Yeah.
show him how it's done. And Catherine, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on? Uh, like I'll say this. I'm such a I'm such a I always like to say I'm a weird dude. I keep telling myself I'm weird, and that's all right. But like on holidays, I've never been one like when the kids open their gifts to take a picture of all the gifts and
I hate
Yeah.
that
post it
shit.
online. I I
I
feel
hate
like
that.
some things need to be private. Like okay, you can
Yeah.
see we celebrating, but some of these things are private. I don't want to share all my moments
The reason
with the
why I
world.
think
But
the
don't
reason
you
why
think
I'm
that we're
against it.
losing those kind of things with people acting out the way that they are?
Well,
That's gonna be
realistically,
lost.
I'm against it only because I'm tired of people, especially black people, boasting in front of other black people. You know that they got more than the next person. I'm tired of all that, man. I mean, I talk my junk and that's cool, but no, man, I'm done with all that, boss. I'm tired of fronting on, you know, showing your car and trying to talk about
Yeah,
other people and all that, and or your
it's,
kids got this. Yeah, my kids got the PS5.
Well, I'm not
it,
interested in any of that. I do like social media to be able to see my family, like Ron said, see my little cousins, my nephews, and just my family, and then to be able to see other businesses. I like
right.
it for that platform.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Let me read some comments. They watch your Facebook page to see if you get a job now or can be fired for what you post. Facts.
Yes,
Uh,
Hmm.
Selena said, "I'm not telling everybody my every move. That's how you get killed, robbed, or whatever."
exactly,
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
and that's true. I, you
That
know, it,
is so true.
but it's
Especially,
That's on point, Selena. That's how I think. That's why I'm not interested. I know, like when we were growing up, you couldn't tell everything that happened in your home. Everyone wasn't welcome to your home. So it's like Brian said, it's boundaries, and they just don't tend to have any.
see people want the attention. Like the is that a microwave?
yeah, but no
What now we want to know what you microwaving, what you eating.
green room.
See, I forgot what I was gonna say. The microwave distracted me. Um, people people are they addicted to it. Like they are addicted to the attention. Like if something bad happens, they want to be the first to post it. They want it's people literally getting killed in car accidents and shot. And instead of people helping them, they filming. Hey, check on your people. Check on your people. And
It
They
is just
notorious for
call
that.
ridiculous.
911
Check
for
on
my
your,
people. You know what I mean? That's
check
where
on
we
your,
at.
check on your.
Check on your people on 34th. It ain't sweet right now. That's where we at, though.
I
That's
love
where
it.
we at.
I love it. Check on your
Okay.
people.
Hey, y'all,
Oh my
listen.
god, that's crazy.
Hey, Selena said I'm nosy all in the background. Selena, listen, I'm trying to be aware of my surroundings. I'm hearing beeps. And I don't know if they trying to beep out the words he's saying or what, but he eating a hot pocket. That's all.
No, 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 no.
No,
That's
no.
swine, bro.
Oh yeah, okay. I know you don't eat no swine, my brother. Listen, I hope y'all subscribed on YouTube. You can go to what is it? Comedian Ron Hortman. That's where it's showing right now. Like us on Facebook. And hashtag
Hashtag
dysfunctional because we're about to let somebody tap in. Somebody want to
tap, tap,
every
tap
every
in.
every week we do the show we get messages. People like, let me on. I want to talk, and we want to give the people what they want. Now,
Yes.
Absolutely.
if I have to mute you because it's a green room conversation, I'm gonna do that. But we want people to tap in with us. This is gonna be a new thing we trying. We're doing it right here with OC,
Yeah.
cousin
And I'm so
Kofi,
excited to see what people
dysfunctional.
have to put on the table.
So I hope y'all ready. Here we go. Let's see. What you say, Moss? Moss said you could put the world in your entire life. Yeah. Ray said send you the logo. Okay, Ray, I'm gonna do that. But right now, if it's the post,
Thanks, Ray Ray.
can y'all see this link in the chat? Can y'all see that? Did anybody come? Can y'all see that? If you click on that link and you subscribe to us and you get us a hashtag and you share this, we're gonna tap you in. I'm gonna post it again. We're gonna tap the first two people that get on the link. We're gonna put you in live with us and we're gonna get it in. Now,
Yes. We want to hear what y'all have to say. We interested.
we are social media is a big deal. It's honestly it's running the world. When it's used right, it is a very successful tool. But you,
Don't y'all think we should be using it for more positive things though? Like just how we represent ourselves is just like some people are just taking it too low.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
they do be wild.
They be
I mean,
wilding, man, all those fights, showing all that negative light. It's just ridiculous to me.
I think it's people doing positive things, but the way the algorithms work, sex sells, violence sells.
Yeah,
So when there's something
yeah,
violent that happens, everybody get to see it because so many people was watching it.
I don't
I,
see nothing with churches no more.
me either.
I do all the time.
I don't.
Yep. Y'all not seeing
Oh
y'all
well,
not
my
seeing the
church
link?
is on. Yeah, a lot of people are on Facebook with church now.
Here, let me I don't know why they can't see the link. Here, I'm gonna post the link on here just to see, just in case. Y'all might have to copy it. I apologize.
Y'all know we dysfunctional. We working it out though.
Yeah, yes, we is.
Dysfunctional.
Here we go. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in here.
Man, women be straight up.
That's the link right there. I don't know if y'all can copy that, but that's the link right there. It's at the bottom. But I mean,
What you say, OC?
Women control us.
they control who?
They control us.
I don't
Not
know
us.
about that part, but I can say that we should be the first. We are the first teachers. And that's why it's so important for women to have their minds right because we're the first teachers
But you know
of
what?
everything, of
Them,
everything.
you're right,
And that's
Coffee.
not taken away from men because there are a lot of single fathers out in the world now. It's a lot of men that's doing the damn thing. I'm gonna put it like that, handling their business, taking care of their families. I'm giving
Me,
credit where credit is due because they're
me.
doing that. But I'm still saying that the natural nature of things, a woman is the first teacher.
Ray
That's
Ray
why it's
said families
important
run the
for
world.
us to set the right tone.
You're right. But the most dangerous thing in the world is a man in love.
No, that can be the most
The most,
beautiful thing in the
yeah.
world. That can be the most beautiful thing in the world if you're dealing with someone that's equally yoked to you.
And that's the key right there. You can't be and I always use this as an example. And it's so petty, but at that stage in my life, that's where I really was. Like when I was growing up, I wouldn't deal with a chick that smoked weed because I didn't smoke.
Right.
and people thought it was crazy, but I liked this chick and she smoked weed. My guys came on the block and we out there hanging. They was like, hey, little dude, we about to go smoke. We know you don't smoke, whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna holler at you. And she was like, wait, I smoke. And they was like, you can come smoke with us if you want. And
Yeah.
my girl left me to go smoke with my guys. And I was like, nah, that ain't for me. That
Yeah.
just ain't for me.
Well, that was a standard that you set for yourself.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
I can't knock her for doing that if that's what she want to do. You know what I
No.
mean?
And that doesn't take away from her behavior, but that's just a standard that wasn't acceptable for you.
For
If a
me,
woman smokes, she jumping down.
Don't say that. That is
th-
ridiculous to think.
That's a fact. I know.
That is
the,
ignorant.
again, the views of Jelani O.C. Neal
Thank
are
you.
not that expressed
Thank
of
you.
Ron and Kofi.
We're gonna have to just have that like a
But
commercial.
y'all know, if a woman want to go drink with a bunch of dudes and smoke with a bunch of guys, it's probably pretty much safe to say that she's promiscuous.
Well, that's
Extremely.
not true because here's a little honesty for you. I have smoked in my life, and I smoke marijuana,
Oh, oh my
and
God.
and no man could ever tell you that I've carried myself like that. No man would ever say anything like that about me
You know
because it
what?
wouldn't be true.
Because you know not to kiss and tell.
Excuse me?
A real man ain't gonna talk about that.
Selena said, "OC,
No,
that's
it ain't
definitely
about
not
a
true."
real because it didn't happen. That's
Okay.
what you mean to say.
Okay.
Uh, y- Dude, you
Mm.
like we on live and you really just like smashing, like, like, dang, B.
You know why?
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Breathe,
Please
brother.
excuse me. No, I didn't
Breathe.
want to laugh because I checked my blood, my diabetes was low.
That's what's wrong with
That,
a lot of
that's a
people.
So I
They
good.
had to
take
hurry up
stuff
and grab
like
something
that.
to eat real quick. That's why
That's
I
a
did
good.
that.
That's a good answer. Won't
That's
you
what's
take care of
wrong with
yourself?
a lot of people. They take things like
And I'm
that
good
and
now.
they go with it and they mess themselves up.
I don't know if this link is working. Uh, Ray was trying to get on. I don't. They can't see the link in the comments. So,
Oh wow. Let's see if we can get
can,
Ray
can,
on.
can y'all see it on the screen?
Ryan, can you
Mm-hmm.
send it to Ray in Messenger or no, he gotta
Mm-hmm.
subscribe through YouTube, right?
There you go. He got it. Here we go. Here we
Okay.
go.
Tap him in.
Can y'all see the homie? The homie Ray tapping
What's
Hey
in.
going
What's good?
on?
Ray.
How you doing, bro?
What's going on? Peace and blessings to y'all.
Peace,
You
brother.
too,
Peace.
Ray. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, this is young Denzel, y'all. This man. We go way back. Talented
What's going
actor,
on?
rapper, political activist, the whole
Oh,
nine.
good.
Thank you for jumping on, bro. How you been?
I'm all right. My wife said, "Hey, I'm trying to figure out why."
You
Hey,
echoing.
wifey.
Hey, tell them to cut it down.
Yeah, it's your volume. Thank you for jumping on, bro. How you been?
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, I see what's going on. Give me 1 second.
So, Kobe, you need to write this
Oh,
down.
there
This
we
is
go.
officially Ray is the first person to
So,
ever tap
so,
in.
Okay, I'm gonna
so
write
it
that
shouldn't
down.
double now, right?
Yep, we can hear you. And he got the homie
What's going
D's
on?
brand on, undeniable.
Yeah,
Ray,
I
what you
stay
gotta
repping that.
say to us tonight, Ray?
My dude, my dude. They said all women who smoke don't jump down. Flower power, OC, Woodstock, stop stroking. Jelani, they gonna jump you.
Oh, there we go.
Tell them, ladies, tell them.
Jelani, they gonna jump you, bro.
I know better. They do too.
Stop, OC. That is ridiculous to even think. That is not even the same comment.
You
Do
hear
you
Ray Ray?
understand that the
Yeah, I
girls
can hear
that
y'all.
talk really, the girls that usually talk
I like
really,
what y'all
really
doing. This is dope.
Thank you,
But
my brother.
listen, what you fail to realize, Kofi, is this right here.
Hey, Jelani,
When we
Kofi.
say women who do something, we're not talking about every single specific woman. We're talking the majority.
This dude's an
Now,
idiot.
if you women
and
that we seem to talk to are the minority, then I get
I
it.
think you really
Listen,
need to go do more statistics on that.
listen. Hold
I'm
on,
just
y'all.
saying.
Hold on 1 second. We got a guest in the building. We have Ray Ray here to discuss the topic of the day:
Look,
is
Ray Ray,
social
you see how
media
these
a
guys do me,
gift
Ray Ray.
or curse? He took time out of his busy schedule to tap in. So let
Tap
the brother
in, Ray.
speak. Give us
Hey
your
man,
thoughts.
you know I'm always trying to support, especially if it's from the mill.
Come
But
on
what was you
now.
about to say?
No, give us your view on this social media, gift or curse?
Man, for us it's a curse. I mean,
Yeah,
it's raising the youth. You know,
yeah,
they don't. I mean, you know, our cognitives don't develop fully until 25. So you figure you got teenagers and preteens and all of that watching what adults are doing, and they mimic it, but they missing the steps and the maturity of those things they watching.
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
So
Okay, excuse me. I have to take lead on this one. So you said that it hurts us. You said that it takes how old? 25 years old for us
yeah,
to.
20 by 25, your cognitive should be fully developed as far as how you uh how you process things.
Okay, so is it safe to say that a 12-year-old know what gender they are?
No, they
Okay.
don't. I mean, they shouldn't even be thinking about that. In
Mm.
my opinion, and I'm just respecting y'all show and not saying the wrong thing. I think they should just let kids be kids. That's the cleanest way I
yeah.
can say it. Let kids be kids. Why is everybody trying to rush them to have adult
Ray, let me
opinions?
say this. On this show, you're welcome to say anything you want to as long as it's respected.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Well,
definitely though.
well, not from
Well,
OC.
OC goes to the green room because and we
No,
got a
I
room.
mean, I just really, I totally agree with you wholeheartedly that social media is raising our children. I mean, even the parenting is lost almost. I never want to even touch on this or even mention this out in this type of format, but look at the parenting from a 20 something year old woman. The baby, 2 years old, know how to make noodles in a microwave, at 2. And there is no structure whatsoever. And it's horrible. And I think it goes to everything that we ever discussed thus far in terms of um the when we were talking about the skills, I mean not skills but customer service. I think that got something to do with customer service, how we deal with one
Excuse
another.
me.
It has so much to do with it. It goes so deep. And you are right, these children need to be children and they're not being children,
Let me
and
let
they're
me
mimicking everything that's wrong.
let
Well,
me say
Ray,
this.
can I ask you a question real quick too? Because earlier I had a comment in stating, how do we supposed to think that these children are supposed to respect us, do anything different, want to take in what we're saying, and we have people my age and older doing the same things and worse on Facebook.
Right.
Uh that's a I mean, actually, I mean, you have to peel the layers all the way back to like the 80s and the 90s when they took those parental choices from us. If y'all
Rights.
remember, like going
Yeah,
into the late 90s, you couldn't touch your child without them calling the what is it
Yeah.
called, the
Child protective services.
child
Child
protective
protective
services.
services. Yeah.
So once you take the parenting out of it, you know, it's wild wild west. You know, it takes it takes away from the aspect of being a village. Like if the parents can't parent, the teachers can't, you know, get involved. Your neighbors
Yeah.
can't get involved. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The entertainers don't care. They about they
That's true.
bag. So
They
it's
That's
like
definitely
true.
don't care.
you destroyed
So
the village right there.
so tell me, how do you think we as parents can take our power back? Because I never allowed my children to think they could threaten me with something like that
Who paid the
as a
phone?
parent.
Who paid the phone bill, Cole?
Me.
Yeah.
You take the phone from them. They
Absolutely.
ain't no phone, ain't nothing. It's my house, my phone. I pay for it. If you can't follow my rules, you wait till you get your own. Now, the scary part about it is if you don't give in to a certain extent, when they're not around you, they got all their friends doing it. So you don't want them to be naive to a lot of stuff. So you rather introduce it to them before their friends introduce them to it.
Well, that's not
in
being
my opinion.
disrespectful, though. You're not teaching your child to be
Well, I think
disrespectful
that's where the
or
village
their
comes in,
gender.
and you allow your children to be exposed to your drunk Uncle Larry and your crackhead aunt and the different dynamics in your own personal family. And some of us are stop dealing with those type of family members because we've moved beyond them, and we don't live our lifestyles like that. But I think it's still good for your children to be exposed to those family members so they can know how life could turn out for them if they make certain choices and decisions.
Can I jump in there a little bit?
Please.
Go ahead.
You know the one thing that y'all might get mad at me, but one of the things that we should have been talking about, not as far as this platform, but during the election, these are some of the things that we should have been asking Kamala Harris and Biden. How are y'all gonna help step in and kind of mend these situations in our community? We too worried about Chuck Taylors and pearls and the subliminal. I mean the symbol stuff.
I think
takes,
that those types of things really start in our own backyard first.
Definitely. But if we gonna vote for people, they have to
be accountable.
Pull their pants up and they have to be accountable because they created the issues that we have in our community.
Well,
that is
first
true.
of all,
we got to make them earn our vote.
We could depend on a system that is against us to help us. So those two don't even go together. If the system is working against you, how are you thinking they're going to work for us? We have to work for us.
Right. It starts at home. I get you there. It definitely starts at home. But at the same time,
these are the lawmakers, though.
Right. These are the lawmakers.
Right.
And that's a part of us being able, like I said, with them taking away the parental rights, basically, in the late 90s.
Yeah, it's
that was local, state, and government.
Yeah,
that
wasn't the family saying we want our kids to run over us. That was the government.
I just kind of wish my family agreed to them terms because they didn't go for that. It didn't work.
Yeah, my mother wasn't playing. She boxed.
That wasn't
exactly.
Things got beat in school, all kind of. That wasn't. It didn't fly right with me and my mama. But I wish it had. I wish I could have said I'm gonna call social services.
No, that wasn't our era, man. Come on now.
No.
I remember. I remember I got one of the worst whoopings I ever got was because I let the cable man in. Like the cable, they knock on the door. And
he told you don't let nobody in the house.
And not only did I let somebody in the house, he took the cable because we didn't pay the bill. So they came home heated because I let somebody in the house.
They took the box.
They took the box and I let them in. Boy, that was a problem. That was an issue because I shouldn't have opened the door for nobody. And then after that, I wouldn't even let my grandmama in the house. My grandma come on like, grandmama, no, Better call.
And you know what, guys? I never got many whoopings in my life, but I can remember getting really beat up by my grandmother for the teen line. You remember the teen line when everyone could call in?
I heard about it. I never participated in that.
And oh gosh, I ran the phone bill up to like $300-something, right?
I'd
It was
still
me
been
and two of my
whooping.
cousins. And boy, she opened that back door and she Joe Louis me, y'all. That's the first time I ever saw stars in my life.
Kofi was one of them girls that called the box.
Yeah, I had a situation.
You know,
I got whooped in school before.
Yeah,
I went to 20th Street School, and I was acting up in class. My mother Smooth took me to the bathroom, and the bathroom was next door to the class, so they heard everything.
Man, I went to High Mount.
Everybody heard you,
at school.
Everybody.
And it was in the hallway. Y'all don't remember those clogs? The clogs back in the day. The clogs, like, man, they was like, those should have been like a weapon. Man, I got whooped in the hallway at High Mount, and the classes was coming through. And then back then, it was like everybody always be like, "Yeah, you want to talk that day we used to get whooped at High Mount?" Like, people gonna forget that. Like that 20th Street, I'm sure you know. But I mean, to be honest with you, man, I wouldn't change it or have it another way, man.
Absolutely not.
You gonna get right, man.
Absolutely.
Man, come on, man. Them kids, we wasn't doing that.
Okay, so Ray,
even the streets was letting kids be kids. They wasn't too much getting involved, letting kids getting involved. Like especially on 45th Street, like the dudes that was hustling to be like, man, gone. Like they didn't want us around.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, though, I don't think we really even had that problem. Like, we didn't really have that problem coming up.
So, guys, tell me.
It was there, but
it was there.
It was so, guys, I mean, they just didn't involve us.
It wasn't involved us. It didn't involve us. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Ron and OC and Ray, tell me what happened to men doing that. Like, if they knew you wasn't that type of dude, they would be like, look, dude, you don't do this. Gone. This is not for you. What happened to that?
I think now it was too much information. Like now, mama, if my mama watching this, I'm not saying me per se, maybe one of my brothers, but like remember when we was kids, we had to sneak and look at like naked ladies on TV, like.
Well, 33 and 32,
right? Huh? Yeah, you see, but now kids are so open with it.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah,
they don't have to sneak. So,
and I'm so happy for that.
They smarter.
Thank God. We got free porn like that. Thank God for that.
We talking about the kids right now.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, come on now. They're so much smarter now. They're far more advanced than we were.
That's not true.
Believe me, it's true. I'm not saying they got more common sense. They know way more than we know as far as they are.
No, they're not.
They have access to more information, but they don't know how to apply it like we do.
Exactly.
But that means just no. Listen, go ahead, Rob. Continue.
No. Listen, we were just talking about them trying to make decisions about their sexual preference and orientation.
They weirdos
at such a young age. That's because they've been weirdos. No, they've been exposed to that.
You know what I mean? Because we wasn't exposed to that.
Exactly. Kind of we were protected from certain things.
Yeah.
Like now,
absolutely.
I see little kids and say, "Hey, mama, did you pay the phone bill? Because I want to upgrade." Like, what? Like, we didn't know nothing about that.
Right.
I mean, that's paid the bills.
We couldn't get in those conversations.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But that's
what happened.
Let me tell you the breakdown.
Okay, so guys, can I ask y'all one more quick question? What do y'all think that we could do to bring that back? Because we need to. If we don't right now, it is so vital. It will be lost forever. It will be gone. All of that kind of upbringing and teaching, it's gonna be gone.
Can I say this? This man right here, he got his own podcast. he got on another dude's shirt. I mean, another guy we know. He got on his hat, his brand. Jelani do comedy. He on the show with me. We need to support each other.
Absolutely.
That's the key. We got to support each other. Stop competing with each other.
Damn, I was gonna
And
say that.
that's what it is.
Took the words right out of my mouth, man.
We got to stop
Okay,
competing
so
with
Ray,
we brothers.
is that your same
Damn,
sentiment,
bro.
or
But
do
time
you
out.
have something else to add, Ray?
I mean, it's definitely we have to support each other, and in as far as family
Man.
too.
Yep.
Like
Yes.
say, if I know that Ron is having an issue with his son, I got to figure out what my resources is to try to tap in and help respectfully. Not trying to
Yes.
take over that man's household, but to say,
Right.
hey, I got whatever we need to do, we need to figure it out, and we can figure it out
Right.
together, and that starts the community.
Can I say something?
I like
y'all?
Go ahead.
that. I like
Go ahead,
that.
OC.
Y'all so right. Ryan, you took the words right out of my mouth about the competition, the competing part. There should be a no compete clause for us. But that's why I love Islam. In Islam, I want for you the same thing I want for me. I mean, that's just period, man. I want to see my brothers doing good. I don't hate on nobody, man. I don't hate, man. We could agree to disagree all day long, but let's get to the bag, man. Let's do what it take to uplift one another. Because I don't care what nobody say. It take finances to uplift the nation. You can talk all that other crap. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm trying to get to the bag, homie. We need
Ron, do we
resources,
have
man.
any comments? Anybody chiming in?
We need the
I don't
resources,
know.
man. We
We ain't
need
got no
each
comments
other.
for a while. I think everybody's soaking it up.
I think
I'll,
Okay. Okay.
Ryan. I think you
I,
brought this brother on here and he said about what can I do to help Ryan's son? What can I do to help this man's son? Not be like, hey, you know what? Ron's son, he running around here breaking car windows, man. He want to act like he all that. You get more of that than anything in the world. You ever hear these brothers gossip like women, man?
that's real. That's facts.
Man, they
That's
talk
true.
about, man, and I'm talking about family members got it super bad.
But
Mm-hmm.
you guys, I really
You
think
know,
that we need to realize that a lot of people in our own age group are still challenged. They're still being challenged with things that happened to them in their own childhood. And this is why the growth and development isn't where it should be.
Maybe
Because
it should never be
with
used
those
different
kind of
choice of
things, that stuff
words.
come out of you in your
Growth
adult
and
life.
development. I think a lot of
I,
people our age, I ain't never known so many crackheads our age, bro.
the funny thing is, it's the young crowd is on that stuff too.
I
yeah.
know,
It
man.
Like
It's
is
18,
bad.
19, 20-year-olds, you know what I mean?
very
Perks,
young.
everything,
And
man.
the crazy, and that's one thing that people are living through these reality TV shows. They mimicking. Adults are
They
mimicking
are.
it.
Yeah.
Kids are mimicking it. I mean, the reaction, how you react to issues in life, throwing bottles and stuff at each other and cussing each
Mm-hmm.
other out. So it's desensitizing us to be able to communicate with each other regular. Just like we talking now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And conversating and sharing ideas. You see that in the street, and people, if I don't agree with OC or something, I gotta let him know, and I gotta
Right.
be aggressive with it instead of listening.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Oh, and
Right.
then if you don't agree with me, F you a hater. You
Right.
a HO Nick, man, that nigga ain't he man, dude.
Well,
Like we the only culture that be like, man, I'm sorry, but I think Jordan better than LeBron. Boy, we call you all kind of niggas and
Yeah.
everything, man. We are hard on each other, bro.
I
I'm
just think that that comes too from people not really developing and maturing and, like I said, letting go or getting rid of some of that garbage. And I mean, what I mean by that is really dealing with your childhood issues, because a lot of us carry that stuff into our adult life.
it's funny that you said getting rid because right now we supposed to give you this commercial. Get rid pest control.
Got unwanted pests in your home or business? Call Get Rid Pest Control at 414-368-0696. State licensed and certified with over 20 years experience, Get Rid Pest Control guarantees their work in the removal of common household pests, including mice, rats, ants, roaches, spiders, centipedes, and bedbugs. Humane trapping and removal of larger pests as well. Unmarked vehicles available upon request. 24-hour emergency service available. Call Get Rid Pest Control today for your free estimate. 414-368-0696. If you got it, we'll get it.
Okay, we're back.
Back in that Chauncey a roach, huh?
Yeah, you know we do a little something for the community. But I'm gonna say this. When Kofi was saying something,
It will be.
I'm gonna
you a hater.
I'm gonna use my family for example. If you think back to when our parents and our elders were our age. In my family, they was planning the family reunions. They made sure all of this stuff was happening, the family functions in church, and our generation ain't doing it. We dropping the ball. Like it's like we still. I don't think we realize that we old now. Like that we're that generation now.
We're the elder. We'll be the elders.
We are the elders. Like I said, we still on. We on TikTok. I'm guilty. We TikToking when we supposed to be the elders. Like when I go back home, it's so sad to me when I see all these cats. And I mean, when I say they fitted, it's clothes. I don't even know what the clothes are no more. But they be like, man, them jeans cost $400, Ryan. They fitted. They got them ladies Jordans. They accessorized. They got the little Migo glasses on. And tight jewelry
and no stability.
Blouses.
And you know what I mean?
Blouses. And then somebody just say blouses.
That's what
right.
they wear. They wear blouses.
Hey,
we hear you, right? The blouses.
So they shining in their blouses, right? But they have nothing. Like they don't have a place to lay their head. They're not, they're not contributing to their well-being. My grandmama told me, and it hit me so hard. She said, when they get old, they ain't gonna have no Social Security because they ain't never worked.
Yeah,
and I was like, dang, I never thought of that. But they too busy following the trend, and elders like us, you have scared to talk to them. Like, hey, young brother, you don't want to do that because.
Okay, so tell me again, where did that fear set in at too? Like when we see these children doing something, like why are people in such a fear where they can't talk to them?
Because they don't respect life. They're killing little girls now. Little girls getting killed. Like I don't remember that happening when I was growing up. Like women, little girls.
I mean, the 80s was
It
tough.
happened.
It was girls, yeah. The 80s, I mean, it wasn't no social media. Like you didn't have it on your phone.
It happened in the 80s. It was happening.
Hey, hold on, y'all. I just want to say one thing, please, y'all. Man,
women were getting shot in the 80s. Women were getting killed in the 80s. It was happening.
I'm not saying it never happened, but now it's like it's every other week. It's more. But
don't you think it's in your delivery? Because I have stopped young men and I say to them, excuse me, young man. I say, you look really handsome, but you would look even better if you pulled your pants up.
I don't think I can say that.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
No.
But I'm saying your delivery could still be on. I think it's the delivery.
And you know what? I ain't shit. You know what I be doing? When they got their pants down, I be looking for doodle say so I can take a picture and be like,
dude's an
So
idiot.
do you guys ever say anything to them?
No,
I mean,
Right?
I'm in my area. I'm not like that. Like, because the job that I had in this
They'll kill
area,
you.
I
They'll
know
kill
most
you
of
Mhm.
the
now.
businesses, so in the barbershops and stuff. So I'm
Okay.
able to talk to people a little bit more. So I just ask them. I ask them about job placement. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And once I start the conversation, I'm like, hey, if you're looking for a job, because most of the time that's what people, when they talk to me, they talk about helping them find jobs. And I
Okay.
say, hey, when you're looking for a job, you can't dress like that. You gotta,
Right.
and try to prep
And
them for
that's
that.
how
They
you
don't
break it
listen,
into
but
them.
right,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
just out of regular conversation, and then talk about their goals, or
Yeah.
sports, and kind of
and you,
balance it.
But
The
I
same way
do
I would
think
do my
it's a
own kids.
way. I do think it's a way for us to still connect with them. I just think that it's important that we try to connect with them. I think people have just thrown their hands up.
well,
You know what?
I don't think you should just throw your hands up, but I
Let
think a
them.
lot of times you got to understand if you don't have a relationship with somebody, you just can't come off chastising somebody.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like
because they ain't going. They ain't going.
you
They
have
ain't
to
going.
like you can develop a rapport with them, and then you can start to do that. And maybe that's where we dropping the ball. Because, like I said before, if I go to the court or something, they be like, let me get old. We got old school. I'm like, old school. Yeah, yeah, we got old school. And so then we get to talking like what do you do? And then you explain them and you give them different options. And
Yeah.
you are elder at that point, but I'm gonna be honest. When I go home and I go to the gas station, and the cats with the Migo glasses on,
And the
and
mouse.
and, and they mugging me, and they got a 40 hanging out their waist because I see it. I'm not gonna chastise them brothers. Like, hey man, you shouldn't do that.
Well,
Hey,
I
can
say,
I know the real deal. I know the
go
real
ahead.
I
deal,
think
y'all.
it's a time and a place for it. I do think that, but I
Hey,
do think it's important that we try to do it, or it's gonna be gone.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is right now. Besides the industrial part taking all that stuff away from us, because Wisconsin was number one with technical colleges and stuff and getting trades.
Mhm.
Wisconsin was number one, and I didn't even know that until somebody pointed out and taught me that. But we don't have the paraprofessional in the classroom no more that we look up to. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. When I did have my little stint, because I went through a little teenage phase where I was kind of delinquent, if you will,
Hmm.
had nothing to do with the upbringing of my mother. I just was a boy who was feeling himself and sucked my chest out. But we had I had a paraprofessional by the name of John Holmes, man. And John Holmes made it slick to work a job. He condemned the drug dealer. And I watched young men grow up in the ranks of being up under John Holmes because we looked up to him. And he showed us the right way on what you should and should not do. That is what's missing. And we don't have the father figures no more. And you know what? And I could say, like, damn, I should be more in my kids' life. And then I think about how much it costs, and I'm like, nah, I have to stay out their life. But outside of that, but
But I
being
think
real,
back in our days, you could
we
even
had
say it was a lady on the block.
no, we had paraprofessional. I mean, he had dudes feel good about working at McDonald's. And that little money wasn't no money, but he made you like, hey, look here, man. The
It's
check gonna be
yours though.
135. You're gonna go ahead and get you a pair of Guess. You ain't gonna wear them right away, and then you're gonna get the next check, and you're gonna buy your bus pass. You know, we're gonna buy the bus pass for this week and next week. He had brothers really believing in themselves. Next thing you know, dude done went. He got 10 pair of Guess, and the nigga who was selling dope, he ain't got but 4 or 5. And he condemned. I salute John Holmes, and he's at Marion Ryan Boys and Girls Club too on Sherman.
Oh
You know
yeah.
we up top with it. You know
Let me
we
read
up
some of these
top.
comments. Uh,
Yeah.
Big Stu said priorities aren't in order. Tree said the men over 40 sagging their pants. Yeah, how we gonna teach somebody if we sagging their pants?
Right.
Uh, she said because, like Ray said, they took control from the parents first, so you can't
That
correct the
is
youth
true.
and the communities.
Yeah.
Jory said I have She stopped 3 boys from robbing a Walgreens near her home. It was her delivery that worked.
She a hater.
God bless
And
you.
guess what? And guess what, Jory? That's
She,
the courage. And
she a
that's the
hater.
courage that we need to still have in
No, we
this
don't need
society.
that. She need to mind her
Yeah.
business.
And Kofi said it has to start at home. We're sending it out here in the world. They have them. They're just not professional, anyone, or have any care. All right. Okay.
First of all, hey,
Ray, do you have anything to say about any of the comments?
No, not really. They was on point. They kind of bouncing off of what we was talking about.
Right.
and they
I
don't
mean,
agree.
I
They don't
think
agree with that. They just
like
trying to follow
like
suit.
OC
They're just
said,
running
like
for
we did
likes.
have a lot of people in the schools. I went to Washington and we had like every teacher damn near from the years I was there. I don't know after, but the years I was there, we had plenty female teachers, male teachers, like really involved at
Yeah.
Washington.
What year did you graduate?
97.
Well,
Oh yeah,
I
I
can
was all the way
remember
gone.
too,
Yeah,
like when we were growing up, we had the parks where we could go to the after school program. We had where you can go to the parks and play 2 square tennis, pool. That's how we learned how to shoot pool and do a lot of different sports were at those after school activities. And I can remember a lot of older women and men in our communities that I still look up to this day. They were involved. It could be a lady on your block, and it could be the lady that owned the corner store. They could tell you what to do without your parent acting a fool or getting upset because their kid has the wrong behavior. I think
facts.
it resorts back to what we're doing.
I think a lot
what,
of bigger women, a lot of bigger black women are negative.
dude, you just
A
so
lot of
random.
what, OC?
Just
A lot
ignore
of
him.
a lot of
Listen,
bigger women are negative.
listen, listen. Everything boiled down to what we said at the beginning. It's different phases. Initially, it had to start in the home. That's where the fathers and the mothers come into play. Uh, One person can't do it by themselves because sometimes the father could be too strong or too stubborn in an area, and sometimes the mother could have
Yeah.
the opposite way. So that you compromise and you give a kid a well balanced discipline, and then once they leave the house, you go into the community, and then your
Mm-hmm.
community is what's helping raise the kids when the parents ain't there.
Developing.
And so what we doing now, when you on social media, you know what they call it? They call it your community. When you have a following on social media, so
Right.
we letting their social media community influence and raise these kids. And a lot of times, people watching stuff on social media or they playing these video games and they shooting and they killing and all that. I don't think it really registers with these kids that this is real life.
Well,
This
that's
is
what I was
real
saying.
life.
I think we also as parents should be patient too, because we have to remember when we was sneaking listening to
And
NWA.
I do
Yeah.
remember that.
So
I
it
do
got to
look
be
back.
gotta be a balance, because we were doing the same thing. They just got more access to more bull.
Yes.
And I can
And
actually say that I think that I've done way worse than what my children would ever think.
Why don't you
You
tell
want-
us about it, Cole?
You want to talk about it in the green room?
Why don't you discuss it now so
I'm
the people can
just
know?
saying, as far as, I've always had standards and morals about myself, but I let
Which is,
myself, I could always be myself around anyone, but I
but
hung around gang members. I hung around different people. I
you was a
went
little
to West
fast
Division High School. So I was also a
in the
square girl,
arts,
but,
in the arts, in the
I
arts, in the
came up
arts.
on 14th and Keith. So what can I say?
Grew up on Keith, ain't no doubt about it.
14th and Keith. My family
Yeah,
from over there,
so
19th and
if
Monarchy.
I grow up in that environment, of
I'm
course,
definitely not
I'm
from
going to
there. I'm
be
from up top.
exposed to some things.
Yeah,
So
but that don't mean you have to be fast though.
It didn't mean that, but at the end of the day, I went back to what I was raised up on. I may have strayed, but I went back to what my parents instilled in
So
me.
you
You
said
know
we
the
fall down, but we
can
Continue,
get up.
I jump in there? I
please
just
do.
thought
Yeah.
about something. We talking about the kids that's going on now, and then we reflect on our lives. I guess we all around the same age in the 80s. But our parents in the 70s, if you remember Cooley High, they was on Miss. They was
Yeah,
so it's continuing. The same thing
Yeah.
is happening.
A
We just
cycle.
I think we as a whole, we not as active as parents.
well,
Yeah.
As a
I
whole, I'm not saying
yeah.
everybody.
What I think it goes back to the community part of it. You get what I'm saying? Like back in the 70s, you go outside, you get in trouble
Your neighbor
on the block, she'll pop you upside the head, then make a phone
sure
call,
would.
or when you see you, yeah, Miss Johnson told me what you did, you get in trouble again.
And
And
Hey,
now, if
man,
you
it,
say
this.
something about somebody kid, they parent want to fight you.
yeah,
Hey, you know
and
what?
Yeah.
it's
That
real.
too. Hey, I went by my mom's old house on 44th and Locust, man. It was funny as hell. And I had my son with me, and I was like, yeah, I pulled up. I was like, yeah, man, man, this is my house right here, man. My mom owned this house. And he was like, hey, man, what you looking at? I'm like, nothing, bro. I'm just showing my family, my mind. I used to live here, man. I was sitting there looking all crazy, and I was just like, and they wonder why. Now I'm with my son, so I'm not taking no L, especially on the block that I made. Like, hold on, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I'm just showing the house, bruh. Like, hey, I had to be the bigger man, but I was not about to take an L at all, and I'm always prepared in life where I'm not gonna take no L. So I just felt like this. You know what? They can have Milwaukee. They can have all that raggediness. They can have all that attitude. I can't wait to get back to Minnesota sometimes, man, when I'm gone. We don't have no glass behind it. There's no air behind the glass in Minnesota. We go to our gas stations all night long. I
Well,
go
I
in,
think
it's
that people
beautiful.
have simply gotten
Y'all can have
lazy.
Milwaukee. Y'all can have that Milwaukee.
I I
And I
got
remember the bus number so y'all can get on the bus. 344-6411. I think it's something like that. Google it. So y'all Google everything else. So y'all gonna have Milwaukee. I don't never want to go back to Milwaukee again.
I know
Bah.
Georgia got the same type of spots that Milwaukee got. It's just that it's so wide open you can stay away from it. You know,
Yeah, I
Exactly.
don't want no parts of
because
it.
Decatur, Bankhead,
Every
Lithonia,
every
yeah.
place have some
Douglasville.
places
Everybody
like that.
got it.
I don't want to never live in no
Exactly.
place called Bankhead. Bankhead.
Tree said,
Well,
like Ron said, our
Hey,
generation is
cuz.
dropping the ball. Yeah.
Hey, we
Uh,
love Minnesota,
look,
don't we?
say that comment again.
Latrice said, like Ron said, our generation is dropping the ball. I like what you
Yes.
said, Latrice, except you spelled my name wrong, and I'm very petty about that.
We'll never in life want to be in Milwaukee.
I'm just gonna keep it
Don't come
100.
at Latrice. Don't
I,
come
Yeah,
hey,
I ain't
down
been
on
to
me so
Milwaukee
hard,
since
right?
2013, I think.
I
Man,
love
y'all been to
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah, I
I,
love it too when I
I
leave.
love it. I love it. It's what raised me. Uh, but I'm glad I got to see something else. And you got to realize too that a lot of people have never been outside of the city, so they don't see what the world has to offer.
Good. I don't want them around
When
me.
when I first left, I felt like I was living in a fishbowl. I was so I was so conditioned to that style of living that I wasn't even receptive to strangers speaking to me.
I'm
Like
just
people
talking
saying,
junk.
like,
Well,
"Hey man, how you doing?" I wasn't ready for that. Like, what you talking to me?
you
I'm
you
just
know
talking
what?
junk. Y'all know I'm Milwaukee. I'm Milwaukee, Milwaukee,
That
Milwaukee. I love
happened
them
to
Eagles.
me as well, Ryan. But I can say that even in my younger life with my family, I did not do a lot of traveling. I went out of town a few times with my family being younger, but not many
Right.
times.
So
Not
Chicago
Kofi,
was
many
the
Kofi.
times.
farthest we
So
went.
hold on, but Kofi,
And
you from 14th and Keith, right, Kofi?
yeah,
So your going out of town was like Wauwatosa,
no,
Waukesha.
my going out of town was New Orleans because that's
I'm
where my
just saying, no,
family's
no, no,
from,
no, no, Kofi,
Louisiana,
Kofi. I understand. I'm just
St.
saying, if
Louis.
you no, Kofi, I understand you from 14th and Keith. I understand that when y'all went out of town, y'all went to Waukesha, y'all went to Wauwatosa. They
Okay,
was like, girl, we in town
Wisconsin
too.
Dells.
we got to
No,
have a
that's way
fool in the
out.
group.
They thought they needed
It's
a
a fool
passport when
in
they went
every
to the
group, and it's a fool in
Look,
every group, and we got one tonight. Okay.
Kofi, Kofi, Kofi was like,
Look, little monkey. Look, little monkey.
oh,
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 come on, oh,
oh,
Kofi. That's
oh.
this. Oh, come on now. You black shaming me?
It's
You
all
acting
love,
like a
Trees.
monkey.
No, you
Okay,
black
listen.
shame me, man. That's wrong, Kofi.
Hey, can I
Hey,
ask a question?
please do.
How did y'all feel about that Chloe girl that got the singer, Chloe and Haley, I think their name is,
I don't even know who it is. You got to fill
and
me in.
Beyonce signed them. I just read an article about it today.
The twins?
Yeah, I don't know if they twins or not, but no, not her daughters. I mean, not her kids, but it's like a
No,
singing group.
the two little girls, right? I thought they sisters or something, right?
Yeah.
I remember from a
And
couple years back.
Beyonce got a record label?
she managed them.
Oh, okay. Who they signed to,
So
though?
I think Columbia Records. I
Oh,
think that's what it said, Columbia Records.
okay.
But it was basically saying how, they real wholesome. And I guess one of them did the Busted Challenge, or one of them challenges. I think it was the Busted Challenge.
It had to be, because he probably
And it was
busted
saying
open.
how, like, at first everybody was cheering her on, and then they start like sending like hate mail, or how do you say it in not hate
Yeah,
mail, the
yeah,
social media, the bullying.
yeah.
Trolling.
Yeah, trolling.
Trolling.
So I guess they was basically saying she was she replied to it and was like real hurtful. Like she was saying she was insecure about a lot of stuff, and she finally getting a chance to feel good about herself.
And everybody come
So
for her.
right. So Coffee, I want to ask you, since you're the only woman on the thing.
Kofi.
I know that I know I'm kind of long with this question because I'm kind of rolling. So, but why do women, and this got to do with social media, so it's still on topic. Why is freedom for women always a sexual thing? Like when they say they want to be free to do stuff, it always end up the conversation quality.
I think when women tend to do that, because I definitely have to start with telling you guys that every woman don't do that. Okay. And every woman is not comfortable with that. But I think the ones that do that, they have some deep rooted insecurities. And I'm going back again to what I said earlier. A lot of people in their adult lives, they're suffering from things in their childhood that they never discussed, that they never gotten over, but it's still coming up out of you in every area of your life until you deal with that. I'm gonna say it to you like my grandmother used to say: when you don't deal with it on the front end, you'll deal with it on the back end.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the most women, when they identify with themselves freely when it comes to sexuality, because women are starting to really see their power in their sexuality, because they know that without man love and lust, they're not desirable and they're nothing. That's why pimps are shunned upon, because they're not controlled by a woman.
What did you
Women
say?
control men with their sexuality. That's a fact.
No,
Women
listen.
circumvent men beliefs because of their sexuality. Those are facts. I didn't ever want to give it to nobody in the raw like that, but that's the raw.
What you
And that's
think
the
on
real.
that, Rob?
I
That's
don't
the
agree.
real.
I don't agree with that
Me,
statement. I believe some people can be controlled with it, but I don't believe all women are controlling men. Men have a desire for women. Women have a desire for men.
Man, men go crazy for that woman, for that hoe.
I think a lot of women equate their sexual freedom with freedom with sexuality, because men out here being promiscuous and doing all this stuff for years, and it's been a double standard. So now I believe they feel that, okay, y'all been doing it, so when we do it, you can't say nothing. You can't have it both ways. That from the outside looking in. I'm not a
No,
woman.
I don't see none of that.
I'm gonna say this. I think
That's all
that
wrong. That's way
I
off,
think if
boss.
they're thinking that, I think if
Hold on, Coffee,
they are
one second.
thinking that,
Pardon the body, Coffee. Hold on. We definitely don't agree with what Ron just said.
Write it down. Good. Write it down.
That don't make no sense.
That I think if they're thinking that, they're just you're off. I think when women have to throw their sexuality around to get attention or to get a man to look at them or anything, that you have low self-esteem because you think that's all you have to offer.
It almost go back to what we talking about, attention.
Yeah, attention seeking.
It's attention.
It is.
Everybody knows sex sells, and I'm gonna say my point again. Remember when we were growing up, and say a girl was a exotic dancer, stripper, whatever.
We never get to see that. We never seen that.
She went out of town. They was sneaking. It would be rumors, but if you didn't see it happen, you never knew.
Right.
Now they put it on it's on their Facebook page. It's they got
because they're not having. Can I say this? They're not having any dignity with what they do. See, that's the difference. And that's what I'm saying. Look,
I disagree. I
think
they got dignity.
I think that they feel that men been doing this and there is no shame in it. They're adults. They want to do that. But
I don't say that they don't have a right to do it, but I just think that they need to be careful in what they're doing and what they're exempling for someone up underneath them, someone younger than them, what they're exposing to other people. Just say, for instance, if that's how you carry yourself. I have a family, okay? I have a family, a lot of children, and I don't want my little baby to see you naked because you want to be free.
Let me tell you this.
Why do the 6-year-old little boy gotta ask me, "Mommy, what's that?"
I had a situation. This is true story, and I was looked at like a villain. I was in Starbucks. A lady with her baby, she's sitting there. She just pulled it out, no blanket, no nothing. Pulled it out, and then grabbed her baby and was just sitting there talking, breastfeed. And
what's wrong with that?
Whoa!
I think that's totally different.
What's wrong with that?
You parent a mother nurturing her daughter to a stripper?
No, not at all.
That's crazy, Ron.
No. What I'm saying, listen what I'm saying.
What are you saying, man?
Listen, I'm saying I felt that she should cover up. Like I was like,
how would you, OC? How can he throw something that natural in with this conversation?
That's what God made her do.
Let me finish. I felt in my old school views that she should cover up. And they said, no, women can do that now. Who are you to think that she should cover up?
But more than likely, she didn't have anything to cover up with.
No, it was a whole thing. Everybody was going in on me saying that they don't have to cover up now because it's natural. Why should they cover it up?
Natural.
Of course it's natural, but I still think you should cover it up. That's my opinion. Like I'm like, I didn't want to see that. Like,
that's fair. That's
why
fair,
you looking at her?
Why you gonna compare that to the stripper?
Why you looking at her though?
Look, I wasn't saying she was stripping when she pulled it out. I'm saying she pulled it out, and I felt that she should cover it.
But does she have a nice chest though? Does she have a nice chest?
Because that's my old school thinking.
But I'm saying, does she have a nice chest? Does she have a nice chest?
I think that she should have covered too,
That's
but I
that's
think that
strange,
if she
bro.
didn't have anything to
See?
cover
That's
with,
Wait a
that
strange,
was
minute.
bro.
Wait a
No,
okay.
minute. See?
you strange,
See?
bro.
No,
No,
listen.
you
I'll give you an
strange.
example. We're not looking at that in a
Nick,
sexual
could
way.
you give me some
No,
water?
We're
What's
looking
wrong?
at it as she's just feeding her child.
no. So why would you ask me that then?
Because that's what made it not right.
You strange, bro.
No. I said that because that's what you really going for. They're not going for trying to be hot.
Could you give me one of
I,
them
Right.
shot glasses?
no, my point was that in my old school way of thinking, the way I was raised,
Oh, I understand.
and I was and people got on me like, how dare me
Yeah.
say that she should
Right.
cover up?
Because you feel that, women should just do what you
No, this
want them to
breakfast. What's
do.
wrong?
But
No,
okay, so
no, I'm not
guys,
OC.
What's wrong?
Ray, since you're the guest, Ray, tell me, how do you feel about women exposing themselves on social media the way that they do?
We love it.
The thing, you know what? I'm gonna be. I
How do you
mean, from
feel
my
about
Look,
it,
look,
Ray?
look at Ray. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm signed up to 12 OnlyFans. I'm gonna keep it 100.
no, I mean, back in the Black Planet days, it would have been perfect. But now, from what was that, 2002 or 3 or something to now, it's just like
Okay.
God, like everything is out there. So
Yeah.
I think now, as I'm thinking as a parent more and
Hmm.
responsible, I think that it should be separated from this those kind of pictures or whatever should be on a different type
Exposure.
of site,
Yeah.
that has
Yeah,
The
that
reason
age
why
group.
the
That's an
reason
adult
Yeah.
content.
18 and up. Like
the
I
only
I I
parental
think the
discretion is
same.
advised.
the
That
only
makes sense.
reason why I got something against it is because I got 4 beautiful daughters. That's the only reason why I'm against it. But if I just had my 2 sons, I'd be bogus. My 3 sons, shit, I'd be clowning like, man, bust it open. I'll be clowning. I'll be the one do that challenge, girl. I'll be
Well,
And you know,
bogus. But
well,
when you
look,
I
got
can
daughters,
say that I don't
when you
have
got daughters,
anything, and I don't want women to think that I'm saying anything against them, because I am a woman. I like to look good. I like to look sexy on some days. But what I'm not going to do is get on social media and expose my whole body because I want to dress a little provocative. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
because I'm telling on you.
I don't think
That's
women
real
should.
talk.
I don't think women should be provocative. Period, like that. I think women should
Well,
cover
I
themselves and
think
should be
that you
that
could
way.
be sexy without showing every part of your body.
You could be sexy by making a good dinner. You could be sexy by good hygiene. You could be
Exactly.
sexy by like cleaning up around the house. You don't have to be sexy by showing your body off. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And if a
Well,
woman
I'm just
think that's
saying when
okay,
I
people,
think it's more of an age thing though. If you old enough, let's make the old enough 18. You know, that's the legal age of an adult, a young adult. I think if that's in that setting, you know, it's basically freedom of speech. You can kind of do what you want to do, but it
Not in
has to
my
be
house.
not my daughters.
but it's being responsible as far as, well, this site or this community is a shared community with younger kids. I don't want to do that. Let me take it over to one of them .orgs or whatever they call it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
yeah.
So
just think women who want to show themselves, like, why? Why would you be a grown woman and want to just let something hang out for what? And then get
Coffee
mad
said
if
it
I look
earlier.
at you and be like, damn, girl. So if you got your chest out and I make a comment about you having your chest out, how can you get mad? Is that what they say? I have the right to do this, so you don't have the right to act like I like it.
I mean, I don't
We,
think
I mean,
that.
man,
I
we
think that
us as men
women
got to
do
be more
that.
responsible too, and not be so thirsty. Like we
They
Nah,
should,
should
bruh. Nah,
we
expect.
bruh.
should be able to
Nah, bruh.
be
Yes,
responsible enough to not think everybody that have a titty out or something want us.
Nah, bro.
You
That
know
ain't
what I
what you
mean?
said.
We
That ain't
shouldn't
what it
feel like
is,
that. I mean,
boss.
huh?
But that ain't what it is, boss. What it is if you get your chest out and your ass out, that's the kind of response you want. You want somebody
Yeah.
to say something. Yeah, you do.
They probably do, but we as
But
responsible men, if we're talking about,
but maybe not you though.
It don't matter if it's not me. It don't
No,
matter.
but
I'm a say
that's
it.
what
Don't
that's
be
what I'm
out
saying.
here looking like that. And I won't
and
be out
guess
here.
what? And guess
They
what?
got
Some
the right
women
to do it.
hang their breasts
And I
out
got the
and
right to
hang
make a
their
comment.
asses out,
And I'm
and
gonna make
some
a
men
comment
are
about
so
it.
turned off by that.
Man,
Let me ask you this though, and
I don't
so
know if ain't no man turned off by it,
say
but I definitely know.
I
I'm
do.
sorry, Ron.
I
My
think
bad.
some
no,
men.
go
I
ahead.
think when some women carry themselves like that, some men are completely turned off by that.
I'm gonna say this.
I think they say they are. I don't think they really turned off by it. I think
Even
they
if
probably
they look, that don't mean they like it.
Right, yeah,
Just
but I
like
don't
a
think they
man
turned
to
off
date a
by it.
prostitute, he'll take a prostitute to a hotel, but that don't mean he want to take her home and marry her.
right.
That was confusing right there.
Right.
That don't mean he like her. That
was the
don't mean
Matrix.
he like her. That don't mean he like her.
You put me in the Matrix right there. I'm gonna say this, like, so say, and this is for you, OC. Say somebody had a dress on, right? Two girls got on the same dress, but one of them it fit, like very provocative, and the other one it don't. She ain't on something. She ain't on that. She just the dress just fit her differently. That don't give some dude the right to say something slick to her because he think that she wearing it a certain way. You
Can
feel
I
me?
be honest with you, bro? Can I be
Yeah.
honest with you?
Yeah, be honest with me.
If a woman wearing a dress, she wearing that because she's trying to show something off, man.
I disagree.
Man, ain't no woman
I
in her right
disagree.
mind.
I
Right.
Ain't no woman
cannot.
in her
I
right
cannot.
mind. Ain't no woman in her right mind wearing
Yeah.
no dress, man.
Listen.
Come on,
Listen.
I
Let
man.
me
cannot
That ain't
feed
even
that
again.
no
appropriate,
life.
boss. That's not
This
even appropriate, man.
I
for the
can't
fifth
feed that no life.
for the fifth time tonight. The views of Jelani O.C. Neal are not
Look,
that
I
of
can't
Ron
feed it no
Hortman
life.
and Kofi Tyler or Ray Ray. All right. O.C. Neal has his own views. All right. He sent all hate mail and Jelani, give me your email.
Hey, no, listen, man.
Warrants and indictments, charges.
You need to give that email, OC.
Hey, listen. The facts are the facts, man. A woman who dressed in that kind of way, that is not liberating. It is really her seeking attention.
Again,
That is just
OC.
so. I can't give it any life.
Yeah, I
I
can't.
can't.
Hey, y'all, listen. We've been on here 2 hours, y'all. We ain't supposed to do 2 hours. So
Don't even seem like it.
we having fun. What I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna give Ray. If you got any closing statements you want to say, we appreciate you hopping on for tapping in with us tonight. The first
Thanks
time
for
you going
tapping
down in
in, Ray.
For
history.
sure, for sure.
So, you
We
got any last
appreciate you,
words
brother.
you'd like to say,
No,
brother?
I appreciate it. This was fun. However y'all need me to support, I'll put y'all flyer up on mine and
Okay.
continue to do what y'all
Um.
doing. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you down because I gotta send Ray something. He our first guest, so
Will you come back sometime and join us?
Oh, for sure.
My man, plus 50 grand.
all
OC,
right.
any closing words from you tonight?
Man, I just want everybody to live their truth, man, and I hope that we all gather from this that every man has different opinions. Women, you should take note that people feel different ways about what you put out here. Your energy is very important, and don't take it for granted. That's about it.
Okay. OC, Kofi, anything for you?
My closing statements would be: people remember to rise. We always can rise and do better, and it's always something new to learn.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this tonight. This is it's a little off topic, but what I gather here tonight, it's about community, and what we did right here is community. But I'm also say this: you have to let all of the negative stuff go in life, things that don't really matter, and you have to appreciate life. I'm saying this because I lost a dear cousin, and so full of life, and he's no longer with us. and you need to live your life. Just live it. It's not promised. Live it, live it, live it. Like tonight really helped me to, to conversate with everybody and everybody supporting us. It really means a lot. But life moves so fast. Embrace the moments, live it to the fullest, and don't take anything for granted. We love y'all.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for tuning in with Dysfunctional. Ron Horman, Kofi Tyler, Jelani
Our
OC.
deepest condolences to your family, Ron.
Thank you
Entire
so much.
family.
The homie Ray, thank you for stopping by. We're going to the green room.
Thanks, Ray.
Yep.
Green